Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install Nessus. This is part of our cybersecurity labs, and we're going to use Nessus for vulnerability scanning and vulnerability management. So on this machine, I have access to the internet. I can reach the internet. So let's say Bing, google.com, and that shows I am reaching the internet, so I can download. So if I show you the network I'm connected to, it's a LAN network and I'm using this IP, but I'm going through a lab router which is pfSense, and that gives me netting and all the network services that's connected to my internet. But this is internal LAN that I'm trying to use it for scanning internal networks. So let's see if we can now access and download Nessus. If you search from Google, and if you look for Nessus, so let's say download Nessus, and it's called Essentials. And then let's go to the here, and you will need to register. So they will give you an eval license for about up to 16 IP addresses. So what we're going to do is access and download. So we can go to the Tenable page. I have already registered, but I want to show you how to register. So you fill your first name, last name, and an email. Then you will receive the download link, and you will have your Nessus eval license, which allows you to use up to 16 IP addresses per scanner. So that's one way to search. But also, if I just say Nessus Essentials download, we'll go to the main page of Nessus downloads, and here, and we can go to the same downloads here, and then you can use Tenable Nessus. If you see a few downloads, then you got options here depending on your platform. So I'm trying to download this one and install on Kali Linux. So I will search, this is the latest you have, but before I download, I have to search the version I'm looking for. So let's go to one that's compatible with Kali. So here you see Linux Debian AMD 64. This is Kali. So I'm going to select that one and say download, and then I accept, and that download goes on. When it completes, it goes to my download folder. So it will, that's completed, and it's in the download folder. So if we go to the home directory, it's in here, home, and then downloads. So let's go to downloads. That's the file we downloaded. This is the file we need to install and then run and then access from the web UI or the GUI. So how do we do that? Let's go to the command line here. Let's go to the download folder. So we are user/root is where we need to go. Let's first check. You can see we logged on as root. So in here, if you say ls-lh, then you see downloads is here. So we can go to that directory, cd downloads, and in here we check the file we downloaded. So ls-lh, and you see the file is right here. So the next thing we're going to do is, when you register, you are getting an email with the eval license. When you have that, then you start installing the package. So this package is already in my root directory downloads, and I am there already. So if I say tpackage tpkg -i, and then I select the file which is Nessus, then if I do that, it will try to depackage and we're going to install it. So give it some time. So that's now complete. That's now installed. What we need to do is to run the service. So we need to copy this bit. So if you copy and paste it here, paste selection, then now the service is running. When you run the service and you check the service is running, then you access from the page like this. So let's go to, it's the port you're accessing is 8834. and I'm downloading on the same machine, so I can use the local loop IP address or internal loop. So if you open a new tab and then access the page, https://127.0.0.1:8834. That takes us to the page. It's a self-signed, so we need to accept the self-signed certificate. We say accept the risk and continue. Then it takes us to the initialization page, and this is where it asks you to either register or use the key that was sent to you. So let's wait. Okay, so that's now good. I'm going to register it offline, or we can register it online if you want to. So let's say continue. So when it says register offline, some environments you don't have internet access, or they call air gapped. So those, for example, you might be choosing the option, but for us, I have internet connectivity, and I will install the one we downloaded is Nessus Essentials. So we have the key for that. So we say continue. I don't have to register again. I have done it already, and I got the license. So I will skip this option. Then I will provide the activation key. Okay, so I keyed in the eval license that was given to me, and now it's asking me the web access. When I'm accessing the Nessus from this page, for example, it will ask me a username and password. So I'm going to provide username and password and then proceed from there. So I provided an admin username and password, and I'm going to wait till the plugins are downloaded. And when it's downloaded, they have to be restarted, and that takes a bit of a time. But I will pause the recording while initialization is happening, and then I will come back to the continuation of that. Okay, so that continued and logged me into the home page. Here it's actually activating the plugin, so that takes a bit of a time. If you try to create new scan, for example, you will see that it's not active yet. So all the plugins will be installed. We have to wait, and when that completes, this becomes activated, and then we can start scheduling jobs here and creating scan works or scan targets. But this is not active yet, so give it time until that becomes active. So the plugins activation is really taking long. I'm going to stop here, but this is the window where you create your scans, you create folders, and then you can plan what scans and what targets you can do. So that's all for this recording. Thank you again, and see you in another video.